welcome back to my channel. I've just got a few things today, different things that I've been making. I've really not done any large projects. I've just been well, making little things really. I feel that's all I can cope with at the moment, again, concentration wise. Anyway, somebody new that I've come across on YouTube and Etsy is Pearl and Ruby, I think it is, I've got to write it down. Pearl and Ruby&Pearlxo. She has got gorgeous printables in her Etsy shop, and I love her YouTube channel. She's got some really quite different things. Again, I feel like YouTube people that I watch, I could tell who had made what if there was a display of them just from their style really, and I'm really enjoying her style. So I've made two things from her videos which I will link down below. One was these book page pockets, which I haven't seen anyone making these, although I love Patricia Viramonte's book page pockets. I haven't seen any made quite like this that Pearl and Ruby did. One I have glued and actually finished, basically, and the other one I haven't, so I'll show you very quickly how you make them, but I will put her video down below. They make a lovely page on a pocket. If we pretended this was a, I'm going to zoom out a bit for this, I think. If we pretended this was a page on a pocket, I mean a page in a journal, you would glue it down, and then it leaves a pocket at the top, a pocket there, and then she had it as a flip. So as you flip it, you still got the inside, which I'll just stick what I've got to hand. I mean, I wouldn't use these, but it's just what I've got to hand. And you'd pop them in there like that. Makes a really nice page. She didn't say what you'd do with this, but what I think I would do is obviously rip some coffee dyed paper out and pop that over the top, or some pale patterns, so that you could actually journal on that side. I really love these. I also thought what I might do is you could actually just glue it down as it is and don't have it flipping open. You could just put it half like that, and then that would just be a pocket on a page. I'll just show you on this one because I haven't glued this together so you can really see how you make it, but I will leave it if you want to go and follow her tutorial. It's basically a book page. This is a French one that I've got. I've obviously taken some off the top and the bottom because it's just the size. I fancy doing a narrow one. This is obviously a full-size page. I don't know whether I can show you. Yeah, that was a full-size page, but so obviously it makes it quite wide. I fancy doing a narrow one. So you just get your book page, fold it in half that way. Then you get another page which should not really match, but I'm quite limited on what pages I've got. I don't have a huge stash of everything, but I think she'd done one where it was quite cream and one was quite white. Anyway, I did do a different book. Cut out whatever size of the page you want. You then fold over a little bit there because it gives it a bit of strength, and a little bit the other side. Fold it once, fold it again, and obviously that's what makes your two pockets, because then you wrap that, so you see like you've just folded it in half. Fold that around there, and then you would glue it down there and there to leave, obviously, I'll just show your pocket there and your pocket there, and the same on the inside. So that was a book page idea. Pearl and Ruby also, from a video a while back that I discovered, made beautiful tags out of pretty magazine paper, which I do find it quite difficult to incorporate magazine paper, but she'd done such really pretty tags, prettier than even these are. I haven't finished them off, but I will put coffee dyed on the back so you can actually write on them. But I just thought, oh, I just love these images really, these flowers, so I was happy to use that. So that was Pearl and Ruby. Then I have been doing an awful lot of binge watching of Roxy. I have been doing her weekly challenge this week of the side pockets, but I'm not quite ready to show those yet. One of her other weekly challenges, however, was making tags out of book page and then just decorating them up. I've really loved how these have come together. They come together very, very quickly, and they look really effective, and you can obviously decorate them up in different ways, bits of lace, or oh, that was a bit of paper ruffle I'd got, pop a sticker or a fussy cut flower, pop a word on. These I think I've done most of these. Yeah, I've backed most of them with coffee dyed, so when they were in your journal, at least you've got somewhere to write. So that was Roxy Creations weekly challenge. I will link her down below. Then this was another, I don't think this was a challenge she did, but anyway, this was another idea she had. I love this idea, getting old scrap card that there is no way, or scrapbook paper that you're going to use, which I am not going to use lime green with the best will in the world. It was a 12 by 12, I've obviously not got all of them here, but anyway, on one sheet of 12 by 12 card, you then just stick a load of book page on, which in itself is relaxing, just sitting and gluing, and then little bits of serviettes, napkins, you know, just to decorate up. She does then go on and further decorate hers, which I will do with this. I'll probably stitch around, definitely stick something on the top, definitely stick some coffee dyed on the back to journal. But I just thought it was such a relaxing thing to do. If you don't know what to do, just get your 12 by 12, glue it, glue stick with your book page, then put in your bits of tissue on, and then you can go along after and actually decorate up. I haven't got anything here to show, but you know, you could stick a butterfly on or a label or whatever. I'll link it down below if you fancy having a go at that. And then finally with Roxy, which I adored this because I am a big Snippet fan, she had gone on and done jumbo Snippet rolls. So whereas before they're usually, I don't know, maybe an inch wide or a bit narrower, she'd done these really large ones, 3 inches. I think I made mine about 3.5. Same principle, just sticking bits of paper on and then go along, add other things like maybe fabric, stamps, bits of offcut, lace, more bits of fabric and fabric, you know, whatever you've got to hand really. And then you go along with your 4 or 5 or however many rows of stitching you want. I've done just straight on that, zigzag on these, and then these will be great on a journal page because they're so much deeper. They're 3 inches or however deep you want to do them really. They make great pockets. So for example, I mean, you wouldn't stick this in, it's too small, but on a pocket, on a journal page rather, you know, it makes a great pocket. Obviously you can snip them up smaller and they would make journaling cards or tags, but this was again a very relaxing, you know, take your mind away from things that are going on craft, and it was lovely to do. I will definitely be making more of these, and I'm hoping to make a journal of all just Snippet roll decorations. So that was again Roxy Creations. I will link her down below if you want to go and see the tutorial, but it's quite self-explanatory. And finally, I have been making a couple of things to hopefully try and sell. I've had quite some success with my Etsy store that I've just opened for DigiKits. I have sold quite a lot on eBay of physical craft items. This was something that Marguerite Miller discussed. She didn't make these, but she used to buy these, apparently, these sorts of things, and apparently you can't buy them anymore. So that made me think, aha. So basically it's a book ring with, on this one I've got 50 sheets of different collage papers. So I've got some Edith Holden, some with images on, gardening books, some that have got maths written on, some just very vintage things, another colourful image, squared paper, coffee dyed paper, foreign language, domestic science, more Edith Holden, that's a Dutch book that I've got, matte paper, music, you know, all sorts of things, all sorts that you could want, which are exactly what you then go and use in things like this Snippet roll, or well, yeah, Snippet roll here is the example. So you just use little bits, but because they're already here, you've just instantly got kind of instant inspiration. So I have sold one of these and then I made another one, so that's listed on my eBay shop, which I will list down below. And finally, which I'm not sure if anyone's ever made these, I'm sure they have, I can't think of, come up with something original, but I had the idea because I'd got some wallpaper samples, so I made some wallpaper pockets, which I absolutely love. So I've made a set of 8 and I'll just see how they go really. All sorts of botanical, bird, you know, nature themed really. So these are the bird ones and they're just so lovely. I haven't really got anything suitable to pop in, but if they were on your page, like say that, you could either glue it down, you could glue just some of the sides, and you could actually have a tuck there and a tuck in the actual pocket itself. You know, if you wanted it to look quite loaded, you could do that. I personally quite prefer it simple, so I'd probably do it like that, just literally sticking in the pocket. I've obviously done the thumb notch, I think that adds to it. You could do them as a floating pocket, just clip them in. You could put a hinge on it and it would be a fold out. You could even pop coffee dyed on the back, but I really love these. So they're the bird ones. I'll move them out of the way. I did 2 of the purple nature or lilac really, and these were already quite well decorated with like dragonflies and things. 2 with just the flowers on, just with the lighter stitching around the outside. Obviously they're all machine stitched. And these, is that 8? Yeah. And I think they look so really lovely on a page with just something, you know, tucked behind or tucked actually in it like that. So that's really what I've been up to today, this week. Oh, I can't get that in there, but anyway, you get the idea. I haven't really got anything else to show you at the moment. I'm going to carry on with Roxy's side tucks, and I'll be back with those probably in a week or so. But that is all for now, so thanks for stopping by. I've got quite a mess here going on, but oh, it's all just lovely things, look. Right, I shall see you soon. Thanks for stopping by. Bye bye.